So we're going to
So let's go ahead and
discuss the 5
summarize
types of partners
the
and
whole entire
processes now
process in
in
about
a real
2
estate
minutes.
transaction.
So the
The first
first thing you
partner
want to
that we're
do when you
going to
meet
be
a client that's
encountering in a
going to
real estate
be
transaction is the lender.
purchasing a
And the
property
lender is
will
basically the
be
bank
get
or
them
the
with the
financial
lender. Now, if
institution
they're paying
that's going to be
cash, you don't have
lending
to
your
worry about
client
that. But
money.
majority of the
Now, if your
time,
client
you're
is going to be
going to
paying
need
cash for a
to
property, then this
talk
step
to a
we could
lender.
skip. But
And
majority of the
you
time,
want to do
about
that up to 6 months before they start looking hard at a property. Sometimes clients can go longer than that. Don't wait until the day you want to put an offer in to meet with a lender. Make sure you do it because they might be some issues with their credit that needs to be repaired or fixed. And that gives them plenty of time to do that before they start looking. Once you get that pre-approval for your client, then the next thing is you can start looking for some properties. Once you find a property and get into contracts, congratulations, you're about a third of the way there. But go ahead and get them in contract. What you're going to be doing at that point in time is you're going to be letting your lender know that you're in contract as well as the title company. Now, depending on the area where you live, the title company could be chosen by the seller or buyer. Please get with your mentor for further instructions with that. Once you go into contract, once you let your lender know you're in contract and the title company, you're going to want to do an inspection on the property. You'll want to do that typically within a week to week and a half, 7 to 10 calendar days from the day you go into contract. Once the inspection is done and they go through the property and the buyer still wants to pursue the property, sometimes there might be some items that might need to be fixed or addressed. But once they've decided and agreed between both parties to fix something, we can go ahead and move forward to the next step, and that is to have the appraisal. Again, the lender will be scheduling the appraisal. You don't have to do anything at all. Just make sure that it's okay from the seller to have someone come in that day to do the appraisal. It is a necessary part of the process, but they'll do that within 2 to 3 weeks after you get done with the once you go into contract. 2 to 3 weeks after you go into contract. The last but not least, once the appraisal comes back and the house is worth what your client wants to pay for it, you're heading around third, heading home, and that is getting back with the title company and start gathering all the paperwork that will need to be signed. You can close at the title company itself, at their office. You can close at a client's home, a McDonald's, wherever you'd like, but that will be the final part of the process. Once you close with the title company, that day the title company or the next day will be forwarding over your commission, and that commission will be sent to the brokerage in which you'll be submitting your request for your commission, and it'll be deposited in your account within a couple business days. So congratulations, you finished module 1. You got a kind of a big understanding, very high level of how the real estate process works. Make sure that you talk to lenders, meet with inspectors and appraisers and title companies, and just pick their brain, get to know them a little bit more, because those are people that you're going to be dealing with on a regular occasion, and you want to make sure that you understand a little bit more in depth what they do. You always will be learning. If you don't know of any of those people or contacts, get with your mentor. They sure have them. They've been dealing with these people for a long time. So, ask your mentor if they have any lenders or inspectors or title companies, for example, that they work with, that you can maybe get their name and number and meet with them. They would love to sit down with you. So congratulations again. You finished the first module of the real estate process.